What's up? How are you all? Well, we're here, and well, we don't know the dates. We don't have a date. We don't know anything about Modern Warfare's multiplayer reveal. And it's a thing because it's creating a lot of anxiety to a lot of us players, not only content creators, but more so it's like when are all of our doubts about the multiplayer or some things hinted through the multiplayer reveal about the campaign, about this DMC mode, about Spec Ops is going to be hinted at. So while we're still here sitting, just waiting until Infinity Ward tells us, hey, the multiplayer reveal is going to be this day, the alpha is going to be this day, the beta is going to be this day. So I just went and checked, the last few multiplayer reveal dates, like, oh, when they were, like when we played uh, the beta or PlayStation Now that has the exclusive alpha. Uh, does it. So, went back. Multiplayer reveal for Vanguard was in September. Um, very brief, very short. It was a month, so there was nothing that they were going to change about the multiplayer. I went back to Cold War, to see around September, but more so on the beginning of September. Like late August was some kind of alpha. So in a pretty much sense, it was like, okay. That has been the two last years. Let's go pre-pandemic. Let's go Modern Warfare 2019. Surprisingly, it was in August. August 1st, that was the multiplayer reveal of Modern Warfare 2019. And to be honest about it, it was like, so it's a month. It was not even near. It was like you had all that time, and then you had your beta that was in September, at the beginning of September. You played it and you had your things and everything. And it was surprising. It was actually surprising, and you were like, oh, it looks cool, and they were gonna have some changes and everything. So I look back. It's like, when was Black Ops 4 multiplayer reveal? Surprisingly enough, around the same time, August, September, and then I went a little bit back, World War II, around August, September. So, and that question is like, what they revealed a lot of stuff on, not only on Vanguard, like before the pandemic with Modern Warfare 2019, it was little leaks or none, but Black Ops 4 had its leaks. World War II had its leaks. And I remember that while we were doing all of that, it was like, oh, but they revealed it like April, May, you know. Uh, the trailer for the next Call of Duty, they showcase you hear bits and there about multiplayer and how it was going to be. To be honest, that long of a drought, like from April, May to August, September, we were like, oh, but that's a very long drought. And now that we have in June 8th, the reveal, we already saw the first mission. We're in June, and because of how the post-pandemic people have, it's like almost they want the content now or a little bit more information directly from the source instead of just leaks. Because look at it right now, a lot of the leaks that are coming out, it's just formulating speculation. It's just making you more anxious. Oh, I can't wait to see what it has or how it works or everything. And you're making this whole ideas in your mind, and in the end, it's not healthy. It's not healthy because what we need is the developers say, hey, you know what? We're gonna make the multiplayer reveal here. please, the questions that you have are mostly they're going to be similar, but they already have some questions that they might have the answer for, but they can just say, "Oh, well, this question is similar to this one, but it's in a very different way," and you know, and you can see where this is going. It's like if you actually have like a Q&A, if you actually allow Infinity, which just come out in an interview, they don't have to showcase it, but that at least they can answer some questions about it, like they did with Modern Warfare 2019 before we saw the multiplayer reveal. They had an interview and it was like, oh, it's gonna be like this, blah 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 blah. Just general questions that don't spoil anything, but more so prepare you for the multiplayer reveal. Same, you have to have questions about what are people gonna ask about the multiplayer. You know, your new gun system, gunsmith system actually. Customization of operators. Is there going to be, or how is it going to be aboard? Um, the grinding for camos. What is going to be the top level camo? Things like that. Because, and I would actually disperse all the leaks and rumors. It's like, that's why I don't take the leaks. I don't do videos on the leaks. I don't do speculation about it because it's just mind games. uh, it's literally mind games because those leaks may have happened months ago and they might not be recent, or they might publicize it right now, but they can change the programming of it. So right now my theory is that in July, I don't know if it is going to be after the 4th of July or is it going to be pre 4th of July, but I'm guessing more so post, once July 4th passes, we're gonna have a multiplayer reveal of some sorts. You know, um, what I do expect right now at this point is like they dropped. If you remember, in 2019, before Call of Duty, the multiplayer reveal happened. They dropped this small clip of you customizing your M4, like with several attachments and several attachment combinations. It was a little clip, but oh my god, everybody enjoyed it because it was something that wasn't expected. So what ends up happening is, hey, why not drop the same type of clip, in a sense of way same, of you showcasing how your new gunsmith system works? You know, doesn't have to be accurate as it, well, it wasn't accurate, the one that you dropped in 2019, but at least it gave you a sense of imagination. It's like, oh, I can customize the weapon with any attachment and it changes cosmetically as well, instead of just, wow. And even though in the past it might have changed a little bit the gun, but now we understand how it works and everything. So I expect Infinity War to jump just clips here and there until the multiplayer reveal. And I think it's going to happen mid July, because if they wait until August for it, it's a long drought and a sense of way of information. And depending on leaks and have nothing in between. And if they're going to do it in August, I think it's going to be more so like they have to release little clips about the game, either a gunfight, either the weapon bolt, how it's going to work, um, operators customization, which operators are actually returning. Because if all of the cast is returning, man, then a lot of people are going to be happy in a sense of way. But actually, it would be, interestingly enough, you know, if all the operators come back, it'll be it'll be interesting to actually see if their bios change because of the Verdansk situation. And if some operators didn't make it, at least put it like the other ones that were friends with, you know, they start to do this, they start to do that, or they have, So I expected to be mid July. In mid July, we're gonna have the multiplayer reveal. We're gonna have an event because I think that here's the thing: if they have the multiplayer reveal mid July and you have the beta like around mid August or in the beginning of August, it gives you a little bit more time to refine the mechanics, change a little stuff here and there from attachments, from how to put it. It gives you more time to prepare the multiplayer theme, adjust some values that players have. That's if you have the beta in mid August instead of September like we had in the past. Why? Because you dropped the multiplayer reveal in mid July, you presented it how it is and everything, and you can say we're going to have the open beta uh, at a certain time for everyone, but if you pre-order, you're going to have the exclusive beta mid-August or early August in order for you to actually enjoy, give us feedback, what works, what doesn't, how you view this game modes, the maps, and everything, in order for you to actually be like, you know, ready. So you can take all of that information, you can adjust it throughout the time that you have remaining before launch, and then ta-da! There you go. You have a better multiplayer at launch than hell. I think Vanguard and Cold War had a bumpy ride at the start. Even Modern Warfare 2019 with the M4, the 725 Claymore. But still, they adjusted quickly. In 1 week, in 1 to 2 weeks, the M4 was uh, nerfed in the sense of way. The one that was actually nerfed was 725. Claymore was a little bit adjusted, but still. So yeah, and I think that's going to be the premiere date, because if they wait until what they had in the past and what have they've been doing recently because of the pandemic years, it's like I don't think so. It's too much, and the people want content now, and if you start them, you're gonna lose interest. So it's like video clips of here and there of a gunfight match with the new weapons, or how the vault system is going to work, how the operators are going to look and be customizable. Um, a little bit of a trailer here, there, the campaign, or the DMC, or Spec Ops. If you're going to make that drought until August, I suggest doing that. If not, I suggest you do the multiplayer reveal in July, mid July, in order for you to actually uh, retain your audience. They see, and you have content creators pumping content from the event or the streaming service, like what they see, what they do about attachments they see about certain guns, uh, how everything works and it looks. And then you have the beta, obviously first it's the exclusive, and then you got the open one, but at least you have more feedback on August in order for you to have it ready for October. So you have a little bit more time to adjust things. Hey. So on that regard, we'll just gotta wait and see about the date, but that's my estimate to right now how it is. Because if you're releasing on late October, it's not gonna give you enough time for transferring all that. To have no patches, as if I would say, to have no patches when it launched, because I think we're tired of games when they launch. You have a day one patch or a day one download of an update for something that they messed up. So why not have it a little bit earlier, the reveal, a little bit earlier, the beta, in order for you to fix all the shenanigans that might happen and the community finding out about it. So Yeah. But in any case, as we have to sadly sit and wait until Infinity Ward says something. Until then, stay safe, take care of yourself, your loved ones, and as always, big trust.